you don't know who I am, well, watch some other videos. So I just had somebody comment, and I like doing videos, so I figured I'd reply to the comment with a video. A lot of people ask the same question. How many people are on the network? Well, I have no defined answer for you because we have issued over 100 station ID numbers. There could be potentially up to 100 people. Not saying that all 100 of them stay connected to us 24/7. It is really up to the station owner's discretion on when they want to connect to us. So one day we could have 35, one day we could have 15. It's all really up to the station owners to be able to connect to the network. I don't know why people don't want to treat it like it's a repeater, because essentially that's what it is. I mean, it takes your audio from your place and disperses it out all over the place. Essentially, you have 100 different transmitter sites. You just might not have one right there, and if you do have a repeater, well, then it transmits right there. So, yeah, I mean, our goal is to have everybody connected, but for just different reasons and different lifestyles, people don't connect. Like I say, they have the ability to connect on command. For the simplex stations, we try to keep the repeaters connected 24/7, but even those sometimes fall off. But yeah, so there really is no easy way to answer that question. The only way I could actually tell you is look at the station status page. Look at the last heard. It's one of the columns on the status page that tells you the length of time, the last time somebody's talked. But for that, it's on the website, gmrs.network. We are a network. We're not a corporation, so that's why we have .network instead of .com. We're not a company. We're all in this just for the fun of the hobby. I don't make anything off of this, nor does anybody else that is in here makes anything off of here. We are a group of very laid-back individuals. Some of us, we tend to push away the uptight anus holes. And that's, if you're an uptight anus hole, you might as well click next and pursue somewhere else. We like to goof around. We like to have fun. We like to talk. And people may take offense to what other people say, but people also have to realize you can't control what I say. I can't control what you say. So the fact that you're getting all uptight and anal about it is your problem, not the person who's saying it. I've heard people mention about other groups out there, I should say other networks out there, where they have people that get on there and just start rattling when they're drunk. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, the chances are they're at home, and that's where I hope somebody that is drinking is at home and, talking on the radio, as long as they're not getting belligerent. And then it's up to the people listening to say, hey, bud, tone it down a little bit. Why should it fall back on a repeater owner or anybody else besides for the people that are listening to tell them people to back off a little bit? Calm down, take a breather. I mean, what are you, scared? If you're not somebody that actually talks and you're just somebody that uses your radio like it's a damn scanner, turn the fucking thing off. But if you actually have a voice and you talk, tell the person, hey, chillax a little bit, just relax. Or some people just need a vent. We had a dude the other day, he had a repeater. It was probably about a year and a half old. He had it mounted on his roof. He had the roofers redo his roof and told him he's going to plan on using it again, put it next to the garage. He gets home, the fucking thing's sitting in the dumpster. He is pissed. I don't know if he's had a few too many or not, but he was pissed. And he was describing coming home and seeing his antenna sitting in the fucking dumpster. That's his exact words. And, once, okay. And after about the third time, I stepped in and said, hey, bud, you might be on Zello, but you're coming out over the air. Calm down. And that was the last I heard from him flipping out about it, using the foul language. But all it takes is somebody speaking up and telling the bud, hey, chillax a little bit. For them to, oh, yeah, let me relax a little bit. If you don't want to hear it, turn your radio off. 20 minutes later, turn it back on. There will be a whole different fucking conversation going on. I don't get these people that just turn the radio off because they don't like a 10-second fucking conversation that was being said. Oh, I'll never go back on that repeater because I don't like what I'm hearing. Well, I mean, you as an individual could go in there and kind of make the conversation about what you want. It doesn't have to always be something you don't want to listen to. Each individual brings a little bit to the table, and your personality is a little different. And the thing is we're trying to make people come together that would typically never, ever, ever run into each other in real life. And and so we're a mush pool of different personalities. And people have to understand that. A lot of the times, 99% of the times, everything goes great. I don't think we ever had really anybody cause a big chaos. As far as bullying or anything, because that's not accepted. You'll be jumped down real quick. That's about the only thing that's really not tolerated. We don't put up with people talking shit to other people, and the people on here have a mouthpiece and will tell somebody to shut up, leave them alone, and back off. And they should. We don't put up with bullying. The only reason why myself or the other admins will kick anything off of the network is because they're causing a dead key. If it's just constantly and there's no audio coming through it, or it's just a silent dead key, then we'll call out. And if nobody responds, we'll call out as we're working on dropping it, to make sure that we're not dropping something that somebody's working on. We understand that. But we also can't have people's equipment burning out. We do have repeaters on here. But to be honest with you, if your repeater can't handle a 3 or 4 minute dead key, then it's not going to handle that hour and a half conversation that sometimes is not the same conversation. You could turn the radio on at 7 o'clock. Myself and one other person might be having a conversation. At 7:15, there might be the person I was having a conversation with talking with somebody completely different. And at 8:30, there might be a whole other group of people on there talking. You just never know. And so I've kind of gotten into a little bit of a tyrant. There's things that peeve me because I don't want to hear about what other people don't want to hear. I mean, it's just that simple. Why should I hear that people don't want to hear it? They have the same thing I do. There's a button on the top of everybody's radio right there. If they don't want to hear it, turn it off. Turn it back on when they're done, or when you get around to it again. It's that simple. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.